The Sinn Féin president, Gerry Adams, has refused to explain why he waited for 9 years to tell the police that his younger brother had told him he'd indecently assaulted his daughter Aine. Yesterday, Liam Adams was convicted of raping and sexually abusing Aine more than 30 years ago. In a moment, we'll be hearing from our correspondent, Jane Loughrey. But first, we look at a case which has raised more questions than it has answered.
Aine Adams left Belfast Crown Court yesterday relieved that her fight to bring her father to justice had ended 27 years after it had begun. As a 13-year-old, she'd scribbled on a note to her mother what her father had done, a father who has spent his first night behind bars for his crimes. Aine went to the police telling them how Liam Adams had raped and abused her from the age of 4 until she was 9. It was 1987, but she withdrew the complaint a month later as she said the police were more interested in the activities of her father and his brother, the Sinn Féin president Gerry Adams, than what had happened to her. Today, questions are being asked about how the police handled this initial complaint. The police say they have no comment to make. Questions are also being asked about Gerry Adams, who was MP for West Belfast in 1987. He confronted his brother about the sexual abuse that year. Giving evidence at his brother's first trial in April, the Sinn Féin president said he believed Aine, telling the court Liam had confessed to him in 2000 that he had sexually abused his eldest daughter. Gerry Adams told the court he made 2 statements to the police, one in 2007 when he did not mention the confession, and again in 2009 when he did. Liam Adams' defence lawyer asked him why he waited 9 years after the confession to speak to the police about it, accusing him of only making a statement a month before UTV's Insight programme, which for the first time told Aine's story. The lawyer said, "You gave that statement to the police to save your political skin because you knew the matter of withholding information was going to become the subject of public debate." Gerry Adams answered, "I did not know that. If I had been intent on saving my political skin, I would not have got involved in the process from the very beginning. I was trying to fulfil my responsibility as the uncle of a young woman I am very fond of." This afternoon in Dublin, the Sinn Féin president was challenged as to why he didn't tell the police about his brother's admission for 9 years.
The police were aware over 20 years ago, and there's a lot of disinformation being flung about on this issue. But look, this has been and continues to be a huge ordeal for my family. We're a very large family, especially for Aine, but for all members of my family. And I think that people need to be given the space to come to terms with all of that.
Liam Adams worked for 20 years with young people, and 5 of those years were in Clonard Youth Club in West Belfast from 1998 to 2003. The lawyer pointed out that was right in the middle of the period when Liam Adams had confessed to Gerry Adams about abusing his daughter. "I told Liam I thought he should not be working with young people," Gerry Adams said, adding that he informed a priest in Clonard, who has since died, that an allegation had been made about his brother. Yesterday, Aine said now at 40 years of age, she can begin to live her life. And as she closes the chapter on her battle for justice, another is opening, filled with unanswered questions about what could or should have been done to help her. Jane Loughrey, UTV Live, Belfast.